Hello everyone, my name is Michelle and I'd like to welcome you to my channel, Nurse Wife Life. Today I want to show you how I made this Christmas dashboard for my classic size Happy Planner. I wanted something that I could keep in my planner that had my shopping list on it, as well as my cash envelope system, which I am using this year to help me to stay on budget, because we all know that once we go into the store and we see all those beautiful displays, it's really easy to get off task for what you came there to purchase and to add little miscellaneous items that add up and can really bust your budget. And if you're like me and you have a lot of people to shop for, staying on budget is really key. So I made this wish list, and this is primarily my son's wish list and his cousins who I love to buy for because I don't have a girl of my own to spoil. So I love to buy their Christmas presents every year. It is a big and exciting time for me. So on this wish list, I have just the 10 main things that I want to purchase. And then I have this cash envelope system here where I will be putting my Christmas money into it. And then I can just have this and use it in the store when I need it. So I did not attach it to my dashboard because I wanted to be able to remove it if I wanted, to stick it in my wallet for some reason. But I also wanted it to coordinate with the dashboard so that if it was in there, you could just have a very pleasing visual dashboard to look at. And another thing that I did on the back of the dashboard was I made a little pocket to put my receipts in. So in this little pocket back here, I plan on putting my receipts for the Christmas items that I purchase. And that will help me with my budgeting for next year, actually, because then I can list out exactly what these items on the wish list cost and how much I spent for each of the children. And that will help me to do a projection for next year and see how much money I want to set aside for my Christmas shopping. So let me go over a few items that you're going to need to create a dashboard like this of your own. Now, of course, you don't need to have these specific papers. You can do whatever you have at home. Make use of the washi that you already own and stickers that you may have already in your house. We're not trying to break the bank here at Christmas time, but, it's always nice to do something a little festive. I was fortunate enough to get some of these supplies when Michaels was doing their Christmas 50% off. So I picked up this Northern Pole Gazette paper pad before I even had any idea what I was going to use it for. I just loved the prints. And I especially love this reindeer print that I'm using. I really like the red and the black, but they also have this red and tan, which is very cute. So this is the paper pack that I went with. They also have a smaller size coordinating paper pad, which I didn't use in this dashboard, but I plan on using in the future for something, maybe to make a gift tag to go with the gifts that I'm going to be purchasing. But I definitely used this paper pad to make my cash envelope system, as well as the receipt pocket. I also used just plain black cardstock from Recollections, and that's the basis of my dashboard. I had this black and white pack already at home from a long time ago, so I used a black piece out of here, and I used some washi that I already had from last year. I like to buy themed washi when it's on clearance. So Michaels had a really good sale after Christmas, and I got things like 50 to 75% off. To decorate my dashboard, I used Stickability stickers from the Hobby Lobby. I also got these 50% off for Christmas, so they were $1 a page. And you get 2 sheets, one on the front, one on the back, with Stickabilities. So you can expect 2 sheets of stickers. So these were the stickers I used for this dashboard. And I also used this dashboard, which I purchased from Hobby Lobby for $4.99. I used the middle of the three because I wanted the middle tab so I could put a sticker here that says Christmas. But I used it as a template because this dashboard wasn't quite wide enough. I wanted a dashboard for the full page of the Classic Happy Planner, not a half page. And if I put it in this planner, you can see the size difference here. Let me just stick this in. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can see how this this dashboard ends right here, whereas I wanted a full page dashboard for my cash envelope. And so I just basically used this template to cut out the tab portion at the top so that I could flip my finger to it quickly when I'm in the store. And so that's where that came in. So supplies that you're also going to need to actually make the dashboard are, you know, you could eyeball this if you wanted to. You don't actually have to have this, but if you have one at home, you know, go ahead and use it. Then I had the cardstock, and I just used a classic size Happy Planner for my page measurement here. And then I have some 10 mil thick laminating pages here, which I used for the dashboard. Now on the cash envelope system, I used a thinner, I don't know if it's 3 or 5 mil because the box didn't say, it wasn't very clear, but I used a thinner laminating page on the cash envelope system and the receipt system, but this was thicker for the dashboard because I wanted it to be more sturdy. And then I used this sticker book. I just pulled one sticker out of it actually. Christmas, it said Christmas Eve, and I cut the Eve off because I just liked the red Christmas at the top. It didn't turn out too well on the dashboard, you couldn't see it very well, but I still like it, and it's, you know, it was pretty. The script was really nice, which is what drew me to it. So I used one sticker from this book. And then I had this alphabet book out because, you know, I thought maybe that I would use some red or silver stickers. I didn't end up using it, but I did use it in a different envelope project that I was making last night, so it was already out. The other thing that you're really going to need are either scissors and or a cutting tool such as this one. This is Fiskars paper trimmer. You could do without the paper trimmer. I think it's convenient, but you can definitely just get away with using scissors, especially, you know, no need to run out and buy it if you don't have it already, but if you already have it, go ahead and use it, you know. The other thing I used were some pens. I'm a big fan of the Pilot gel pens, red and black. I used this Arteza, I believe. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with this brush pen. I used this on the lettering for my wish list. And an X-Acto knife to cut my washi. And then a pencil to score things that needed to be trimmed. The paper when I was making the envelope systems. But if you're not making the envelope, you're not really going to need a pencil. And then I also used some Recollections double-sided mounting squares. If I had some double-sided tape, I would have gone with that. It would have been easier, I think. But I do like these because when you pull the tab off, it's got a backing to one side and sticky on the other, so you can stick the sticky down and then pull the tab when you're ready to actually mount it to the dashboard. So when I did the receipt pocket on the back, I used those mounting squares for that. And we'll go ahead and go through that. But, so those were all, oh, and then of course if you're laminating, you're going to need a laminator. And I just picked a laminator up off of Amazon. And it's a Scotch brand TL901. It was very cheap. It was like $10 or $15, I think, but I got it years ago. And this is actually the first time I'm using it. I just had been really busy, hadn't gotten around to it. But I'm glad that I purchased it, and I knew I was going to use it at some point, so here we are using it and making a YouTube video about it, so cheers. So let's actually get into what we need to do to make this dashboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut my paper down to size on the side here. Let's see, I like those at the top when I get started. And then we're going to line it up. Gotta give yourself just a little bit of room. Okay. Quick, cut. I do it a couple times just to make sure it cut all the way through. Sometimes the blade is dull and you don't want to have it not cut all the way through. That's really annoying. So you did that, and I'm not, let's see, I'm not going to cut this off yet because I want to place my dashboard so that this is in the middle of the page. The tab here, I want it in the middle of the white page because that's where I want my tab to be at. Now you can place yours wherever you want. It could be on the end or the side depending on how many tabs you already have in your planner. So that, and then what I'm going to do is just cut this here to get this extra top portion off. Oh, I get that back up top so it doesn't cut my page here. Give it a little half a centimeter there. Now that's not exact, I'm just saying. Get rid of that little piece here. Alright, so now we've got this. And now here's where my scissors come into play. I'm just going to keep this all together. I'm holding it at the bottom here. And then I'm going to cut this out. Let's see, you have to watch that it doesn't move on you here. Gotta keep that in check. So I'm going to cut this out. And then cut this side. Alright, now we should have our black dashboard cut out and ready to go. And this is what it looks like. Now, we're going to punch the sides at the very end once we've already got it decorated and laminated, because, you know, we want it to go through the laminated portion so it'll stick in our planners. So we can get rid of this cutting board for now. And now we can get to the fun business of decorating, which is the best part of the deal, right? So let me grab my supplies here. I started with the washi. I knew I kind of wanted a banner at the top, and I'm just going to use the supplies I already had out for mine. So I'm going to stick this on here. I just noticed this has a little bit of glitter on the side. I don't know if you can see that, but that's really cute. Alright, so I'm going to have a seat here and get my washi all lined up. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so, you know, I want this to be straight across the top here. And I'm actually just going to cut this right now because no need to use the X-Acto knife for that. Alright. And that's that. And then the other thing is, this wish list also came from the paper pack, the North Pole Gazette. So we need to cut one of those out. It was where is it? Let's see if we can find it. Oh, here we go. So goes on a page like so. And you know, I just took this out and cut it on my paper trimmer here to get the box that I want. You know, another cute idea would be that I didn't do, if you don't want to make a receipt pocket, is to use one of these squares, this one, this one, this one, this one. And if you have one of those little photo printers, the 2x3 ones like the zip printer, or a Sprocket, you could put a picture of your family on the back of your dashboard, which would be another really nice idea if you were looking for something. Now, this, I don't like that, see up here, well, no you can't see, hold on. This doesn't go up far enough to like not be on the paper. That kind of bothers me. I need a bigger paper thing, I don't know. But you gotta line it up. Like right about there. Alright, so this one I know I'm going to have to go through a couple times and even give it a little bit of a trim here at the top. See, it didn't cut all the way through because it doesn't go up that high. There we go. And I'm going to save these for a different project so I could make gift tags with those. And let's see here, push these to the top. And again, I'm going to have to give this a little cut here. There we go. And I'm going to save those up there. And then this. Pull that out. Flip this over. And I do really like that idea of putting a picture on the back. So I might just save that and put it on the back of my planner. Or maybe I'll go with this red and black one. I don't know. We'll see. So I love, love, love my family pics. Okay, so now this is where this Arteza, I don't know, you probably figured that out. Brush pen comes into play, and I am by no means skilled at hand lettering, but it is on the list of things to learn, so I'm just going to do my best to make some pretty letters here. Alright, that didn't come out too bad. And then I used my gel pen to just write out my wish list, 1 through 10. And what boy doesn't always want a new Nerf gun? We are also big fans of Adventures in Odyssey. These are radio stories that used to be on the radio when I was a kid, and they're on CD, and they're wholesome, and they teach you about values and respect and kindness and lots of different issues that kids these days face, and they do it from a child's perspective. They're highly interesting and engaging, and as an adult I still enjoy them. and now my son enjoys them, and we listen to them in the car on long car trips. It's also a good option for like if you really just do not want your child on video games for another minute longer, because as we will see, Fortnite, Monopoly is next on my son's list, and Fortnite has taken over this house more than I would like, so having that Adventures in Odyssey is a good distraction for him when I feel like, you've just had a little too much video game time. Star Wars, we are a big Star Wars family. So he wants some Star Wars Legos. We actually really enjoyed the Han Solo movie that came out and could not wait to get it in our collection. We did see it 3 times in the theater. So that was really exciting. Lauren Daigle. This is on my niece Carly's list. And I love Lauren Daigle myself. And she got a record player for Christmas last year, so she wants it on vinyl. Because she is just that cool. Christmas socks. We are doing a crazy Christmas sock exchange this year for the first time. And we hope to make this like a family tradition for us, so everyone is really excited about this because we're going to draw names, and then we get to choose a pair of crazy socks for that person to wear on Christmas Day when we're opening presents. And my niece, Myra Grace, girl after my own heart, she wants massage stones for Christmas, and I am all too happy to let her practice on me. And I will gladly buy her those. She also wants an essential oil necklace, which I'm going to have my son give her for Christmas. We also enjoy essential oils. So if you have a favorite Christmas blend, please go ahead and leave that in the comments because I would love to try it out. We're always looking for a new Christmas blend for essential oils. I mostly use them through a diffuser, but I'm sure Myra Grace would love some ideas for her necklace as well. Barking Stuffed Dog. This is for the newest member of our family, Hattie Rose. She is 2. And she loves doggies because they have a little doggy. And the last thing on my list is tickets for the Sight and Sound Theater in Pennsylvania. It is a Christian-themed production that they do, and I've been to 2 of their shows, and I have to say that they're pretty amazing. They did a Noah's Ark production that I went to, and it was unbelievable. They actually walked real animals in there 2 by 2, and you really felt like you were there. They just really know how to make things come alive, and we enjoy doing things together as a family. So, we're trying to move away from things and move towards more family time. So this is going to be great. We're going to buy some tickets for my mom, my grandmother, my in-laws, me, my son. We're all going to take a day and go up there and enjoy this time together. Now, they don't know that this is their Christmas gift, so please don't tell them. But if you have been to Sight and Sound and you have a favorite show from there, please let me know because I would love to check that out. Alright, so we're done with our list.